Are you struggling with digestion, or you can't breathe properly or breathe deeply, or you can't calm down? Please watch this. This is gonna be a long video, so make sure you save it and watch it for later and turn your notifications on, because I'm a functional nutritionist and I educate women translating their symptoms into real explanations so that you finally understand what your body's trying to tell you from a functional approach. This is not medical advice. I am not a doctor. If you want a tailored plan with me, I can see you virtually. All of my links are in my bio. Okay, let's go. Your nervous system runs on two operating systems: your parasympathetic, so your rest and your digest, and your sympathetic, your fight or flight. It's your vagus nerve that controls which one you're in. You can't be in both at the same time. You can only be in one. So your vagus nerve controls the parasympathetic side. It slows your heart rate, opens your diaphragm, supports deep breathing, turns digestion back on, increases stomach acid, improves motility, and brings your body back to calm, like I'm speaking right now. Your sympathetic system is not like that. It speeds everything up. Your heart rate increases. You have fast breathing, you have tight chest, you feel anxious, zero stomach acid, you're bloated, acid reflux, burping, constipation, like anxiety. And hello, our bodies are not meant to live in this state all the time. But a lot of women are stressed. A lot of women are chronically stressed and feel they're too busy to deal with stress, right? We're moms, we're partners, we're friends, have stressful jobs, or we're just stressed out. We're stressed out. So from chronic stress, trauma, chronic inflammation, from infections, or even old injuries in the neck or the diaphragm. This all weakens the vagus nerve and the vagal tone. So here's what low vagal tone looks like: shallow breathing, air hunger. So air hunger is like you can't breathe. You're just like trying to grasp for air. That's air hunger. Left-sided bloating, stomach burning, low stomach acid, slow motility. So food just takes a long time because your intestines that need that rest and digest, they need peristalsis to move things through and out. So reflux, fatigue, neck tension, headaches, and I'll talk about this in a second, low stress resilience. And guess what? Digestion is one of the first systems to shut down. It's like, I'm out. I can't do this anymore. No, figure it out. Low vagal tone can show up as left-sided bloating, gas trapped under the ribs, and low stomach acid is a major sign of low vagal tone. Chronic stress, lower stomach acid. Low acid weakens your vagus nerve even more. And this cycle just continues on and on and on until your vagus nerve is repaired. Usually it just repairs itself on its own. You know, if we have a bout of stress and then we come out of that, recalibrating. For women that are chronically stressed all the time and we are stuck in fight or flight, sometimes it's like the vagus nerve becomes paralyzed. Your vagus nerve also regulates inflammation. This is huge for some of the women that I work with. If it's weak, inflammation stays high, right? Stress feels heavier. In a healthy body that is in a good metabolic state, there's no imbalance or any issues like that, we do need a healthy amount of stress. What comes after a stress response is that vagal activity, right? Like exercise, like the runner's high, or going to hot yoga, infrared hot yoga. You're in a sympathetic state during exercise, and then afterwards you're like, oh, what was that magic? Or hot cold therapy. You see people doing cold plunges all the time. We don't do those things long term. We're not going to stay in a cold plunge all the time. We're not going to stay in an infrared room all the time. We're not going to be sprinting all the time. Now, the problem with that, if you don't have a healthy body, or if you are not in a good metabolic state, we don't want to stress the body even more, right? Like there's other things that we need to do to make sure before we start doing those things again. So how do we fix it? How do we reset the vagus nerve? So these are some of my favorite ways that I recommend, including things that I've also done on myself. So I'm also a yoga teacher. I have 6,000 hours of teaching. Yoga is a part of somatic movement, somatic therapy. If you don't know what that is, I can make another video or you can Google it. Basically, it's trying to get the issues out of our tissues. Some of the easiest ways to reset are just gargling with water. Grab a cup of water. Salt water is great too. If you have a weakened vagus nerve, you need salt. Also practicing Om. So if you do yoga, you know what this means. If you don't do yoga and you're like, what is that? It's just like a universal vibration sound. So you can just hum, but the Om sound, it just hits different. It's like, and then you just carry out that long vibration. Oh, I'm telling you, fantastic. Now, Ujjayi breathing is something that I have spoken about before. So Ujjayi breathing is like that ocean breath. So we want to breathe in and feel the air up against our throat and really imagine that we're pulling the air right from our deep, deep core. Fill the lungs, hold at the top of the breath, and then exhale a ha sound. So it sounds like this. And I want you to do it a lot longer than I just did. And on that sound, I want you to squeeze your abdominal muscles and get every last bit of air out. See how it differs from... Block therapy is my favorite way to manage air hunger. So you're going to take 2 yoga blocks and you're going to have it like this. Okay, so you're going to put your upper spine here, you're going to rest your head here, and you're just going to stay there and breathe. Or you're going to take your block and you're going to put it underneath, lay down on your side, and just breathe. Or you can see an osteopath that is familiar with visceral therapy, and you can see my girl here. She's fantastic if you're in Winnipeg, or just Google one. If you want a tailored plan with me, I can see you virtually. All of my links are in my bio.